You alright? Welcome back to the channel, welcome back, glorious day. I've had to put my hat on. Doctor's advice. got me hat on. So I'm out and about, as you do, out and about again. I'm going to do a bit of vlogging while I'm out. Just dropped car off. So just dropped car off for service. They give me a little, you know, one of them courtesy cars, just a little thing. And I'll get away from the road for you. And it's alright, it's not a bad little thing, nice little Lexus. I'll spin you around and show you, look. This little blue thing here, see that little blue thing? It's alright, but they're coming no petrol in it. So I tell Mrs. Yorkshire, I said, I'm off vlogging, I said, but I'm going to have to put some petrol in this car. And she says, just stick a fiver in. I said, just stick a fiver in? You know, how long is it since anybody's stuck a fiver in a car? I think she thinks it's still 1980s with a fiver will last you a few weeks. And then we got on this conversation about putting petrol in cars. I always remember putting like £2 in my Mark 1 Escort. Went to the petrol station down in Woodhouse Mill and putting £2 in. £2 in, that'll last me a few days, £2, but you can't do that, can you, anymore? £2 won't even get you a gallon, would it? Won't even get you a litre, I don't think, nowadays. So anyway, we're in Dinnington. I thought while I've got this courtesy car and waiting for mine to be serviced, I'll come out and do a bit of vlogging. So I'm heading over to Marquis, go and see what bargains they've got on. Now, since we did that Loudon's video and that Brownhills video, I had loads and loads of people really pulling Loudon's down and pulling Brownhills down, saying that worst motorhome dealers ever no more. Now, statistically, they're not. I mean, you tend to get people coming on keyboard warriors if they've had a bad experience, and less from the people who've had good experience. Do you know what I mean? If that makes sense. So that's what's been happening. So they've all come on and they've all pulled them down. So I've typed it in to see which is worse, and it turns out it's Marquis is coming in as the worst. So I thought, while I'm here, I'm going to head over to Marquis in Sheffield, Dinnington, and see what they've got on. See if they've got any deals on for you, and we'll have a look and see what's about. Now, last time I was here, we're going back years and years, it weren't called Marquis then, it were South Yorkshire Caravans of Dinnington. And we put, Mrs. Yorkshire and I, we put a deposit down on a caravan, a touring caravan. And we upgraded his car and everything to pull it, went and got a Kia Sorento. And anyway, they phoned us up a week later saying we couldn't have this caravan. For some reason or another, it had been damaged or something like that, and we couldn't have it, and we had to have another one. And we said, well, we don't want another one, we want that one. And they won't sell it to us, and they won't give us a deposit back. And they were adamant that we had to have another caravan. And anyway, to cut a long story short, we tell them to stick it up their arse. Keep the deposit. They're not having any more money out of us. And then they were right apologetic and they wanted us business, but they were too late by then. So we went to Loudon, and that was the first time we went to Loudon's to buy out back in the day up at Huddersfield. So and that rests history, innit? And as it were, we explained to the salesman over at Loudon's what had gone off, and he says no worries. So we did as a deal, knocked us a few quid off, and then he knocked us a deposit back off as well. So we didn't lose it in the end, so it were all right. So anyway, going to head down to Marquis, see what bargains have gone on. Laurie. See what bargains have gone on, and if there's any that's open, I'll sit down. Actually, I've got the floppy phone of destiny, and I've got a few shout outs and a few things to do. I'm going to head back up road. I don't know why I've walked in this direction. I've just come in total wrong direction. So now I've got to walk all the way back. So this is Hangman's Lane, is it? In Dinnington. Very famous road, very famous lane. You know, you can, I'm surmising, you can guess where it got its name from. Because just up in that direction, over there, beyond that red house, there's a pub, and that pub is called the Gallows. I think it's called Gallows or something like that, or Gibbet, something like that. But it's built right on the corner where the original gibbet used to be, where they used to hang all the criminals and villains, and you know what I mean, back in the day when that sort of thing went on. And this pub, I mean, this pub's not an old ancient pub. I think the pub has been around since 60s. I think it was built 50s or 60s, and they built it on site, but apparently it's very haunted. Ooh, 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 ooh. So apparently it's haunted, but I'll get to the main road here, right back where I've just come from, because there's a few ghost stories. I'll get my floppy phone out, hang on. So, Gallows Pub. Gallows Pub, so it's sat on corner Hangman's Lane in Dinnington. It's located where the original gibbet stood that used to execute villains. Just repeating my Sanana. So the main road, just up here, I'll spin you around, I'll put it in fast forward while I get up. So, this is the Gallows Pub. You see it behind me? It's Gallows Pub. So it's sat, like I said, on the original site where all the hangings were, and apparently it's very, very haunted. So I'll get these facts out of the way, and I'll get these shout-outs done, and then we're going to nip over to Marquis, see what deals are about. So, back up main road, you can see the pub behind me here, look. I'll spin you around and show you. There you go. This is Gallows Pub. One of the most haunted pubs there are. Down that way, that takes you towards Thurcroft. Alright, and you see where that car's just gone over the bridge. It used to be a long straight road this, but they put that little bridge where that car's come in now. That's a little bridge over at railway line. And apparently, late at night, you can see a horse and carriage. It can be seen and heard, and often disappearing down towards Thurcroft in that direction down there. Alright, and on the exact spot where I am now, next to this lamppost here, this very lamppost, you can hear the creaking of the hangman's noose late at night. It's always at night, isn't it? It's always at night, isn't it? Never through day when you can see them properly. It's always at night. So yeah, creaking at hangman's noose. Ooh. So anyway, last I went out with once in Canary, she swore, I'm not going to tell, well she used to swear quite a lot, but she swore she was psychic, she swore she had the power. She swore she had the power. She said she were a medium. I told her she were more of an extra large, and after that relationship didn't last that much longer. But she swore she were a medium, and she swear, honestly, she sat down one day, she says, I keep hearing this whispering, I keep hearing whispering, and I can smell perfume. It turned out it was Airwick freshener on mantelpiece. She's just forgot, honest to God. Absolutely mental. So anyway, there you go. Down that direction is where we're going to be heading. That is where Marquis Leisure is down there. So that's where we're going to be heading in a second. I'll just get these shout-outs out of the way while you're in my big fat face, as you do. Still on floppy phone of destiny. Eh dear. So, right. So it says here, look, some more facts for you. Residents of Dinnington, Dinnington Main is down that way. Residents of Dinnington have reported seeing walking dead wandering between the trees. Again, at night, not through day, otherwise I'd be looking now, I can't see any, but walking through trees at night, they're walking dead. So, and apparently it's because, it's true, it's all true. Apparently it's because houses were built in 1970s and 1980s over a barrow of 20 skeletons, which were later excavated. So anyway, that's my facts about Dinnington. I haven't done any history about it or all like that, but I've got some shout outs. Hang on. So Vian Illingworth, hey up Vian, my old mate, Rotherham lad. He's sent me a Guinness over. Thank you very much, my old mate. And I think he's signed up for a monthly thing to send me a Guinness over once a month. That's very, I didn't know you could do that. That's very, very generous. I don't know if he knows he's done it either. But that's where I got a notification. So I'll be getting a coffee boat every month. So that's very, very kind of you, Ryan. Thank you very much, my old pal. Couple of hellos. First of all, oh yeah, thanks to everybody who sent the well wishes over to Liam. You know, we had in last one with that police update one, we told you about Liam and he had his house flooded and whatever, and I showed you a quick pic. I've had loads of people sending the well wishes to him, so thank you very much for that. Thanks for that. Sabrina Mayer, hey up Sabrina. She usually comments and over in Bulgaria. So she says hello and she's always sending pictures of Guinness and things like that. That's lovely. So hey up Sabrina, thanks and for getting back in touch. Not heard from you in a while. Dave Morris, cheers for get well messages. Dave always keeps in touch and he was down in Benidorm. Sending me loads of pictures and trying to make me jealous, which I were, but I weren't admitting it. So hey up Dave, and like I've said, he's invited us to stop on his land when we go down to France and things like that, so that's good. So hang on, trying to scroll up now with a big fat belly. What else we got? So we're on his jollies, getting merry, enjoying the Irish and the Spanish hospitality, as you do. He saw a bird, a right strange bird when he went in Albania. When I say strange bird, I don't mean Naomi Campbell or all like that. It's a strange pigeon, a multicoloured pigeon. He sent me a picture on it, there look. There you go. Multicoloured pigeon. So we've decided between us that it was it's either its parents, either its mother or its father has been assaulted by a parrot or something like that. Being seen to by a parrot, had an affair with a parrot. You know what I'm saying, don't you? You've got to be careful what you say on YouTube, haven't you? So that's it. So yeah, that's my shout outs for now. Thanks for my Guinnesses. Thanks for all my well wishes. Just a quick update regarding surgery. We've had the date through 14th of April. I'll be going in for surgery for the old skin cancer. After that, we'll get the results, whether it's what stage it's at and what have you. The others I've had, it turns out that they're benign, so that's not bad. So I had another one on my face, if you remember. So they've took a look at that and it's benign. They get it a quick treatment and what have you with the old, what do they call it, liquid nitrogen. So get it that and it's sorted that out straight away. Same as that one on my hand. I mean, I don't know if you can see that on my hand now. They did the same with that one. And that one's disappeared. So, but this one's not. This is spreading all over. So they're cutting this one out. There's another one on my back down at bottom here, like they're cutting out. And happy days. A couple of new ones, a couple of new lesions, and I'm going to show them for a bit more advice when I go 14th of April. So after that we'll give her a shout out and we'll see how it goes. So before we head down, lastly, Lloyd Gaunt down in there, I'm always mentioning him, it's come through, mate. So Lloyd and Scott, I'm going to be doing this vlog, and but he's over in Bali. He sent me an email this morning saying, I'm over in Bali, look at this. And he sent me a picture of this Guinness. That's it, isn't it? That's it. I said to him, it's better like that than when, it's like a spotted teenager in Wetherspoons trying to draw right shamrock in top. So, you know what I mean. So, thank you very much, Lloyd. Enjoy your time in Bali. In a week's time, I'm going to be heading down to the farm. I'm going for a drink with Rob. So, when I get to the farm, I'm going to go at Motorhome and spend a couple of days there. And this thing that I keep teasing you about with Lloyd, I'm going to reveal all and show you something absolutely spectacular. So keep watching for that one. And just another mention, Scott, top bloke. I'll see you in a bit. So right, heading that way down there, going to head over to Marquis. As soon as we get there, we'll have a look at prices, see if there's any deals are about, because we're now, what date are we on? 27th. We've still got 3 or 4 days left in March where you could get a bargain. So we're going to head down there and see what bargains are to be had at Marquis. I'll catch you in a sec.
What day is it?
You don't have to go to school today. But today's Saturday. Huh?
So we're here, quick walk down, plenty of stock in. Last time I drove past here, it was during the pandemic and there were no stocking, same as anywhere else. And I thought they were going to go under. There were nothing on back at all, but it looks like there's absolutely loads of stock over there, so I'm going to have a walk around over there. Prices up front here, we've got some brand new stuff. Starting at 84 on Fiat over there, got a Mercedes at 118. Got a few behind me as well, so let's have a spin around and we'll go and have a look what we've got in up front and then we'll walk up back. Used stock first. So over here, look, we've got 69 Mobile Vetta. I don't know much about these Mobile Vettas. I don't know if they're any good. 69 on a 24 plate, that seems reasonable, doesn't it? 69. There's a few, there's a Show Son or two in here as well. So, Mobile Vetta. 2 travel seats, 4 berth, 69,995 on a P86 too, Kia. So, don't know much about them. If you've got a Mobile Vetta, let me know what it's like. Are they good? I don't know much about them at all. So, a few Benny Mars, Show Son, Auto Sleepers. 23 plate, they look at 62. A Show Son at 46,995, so that's come down a bit. Show Son Flash, so it's a base model. 76 on a Mercedes Auto Sleeper, that's a 21 plate, that's not cheap. 77,995, 78 grand, I won't pay that, not at all for an Auto Sleeper. I mean, Auto Sleeper are good, they're a good solid van, but I think it's still a bit overpriced that. 49,995 on a 19 plate, averaging, I think we're averaging, aren't we? I don't think there's no stickers with reductions in, no bargains to be had, but we've got a mixed up here behind me, as you can see, a mix of new and used. So down this way first we'll go. Have we got any deals on this? Looks like, is it new stock? No, all used, so 20 plates here, look at 53, an Auto Trail Tribute. So prices are coming down. An old 13 plate, that's not really old Bessica, 37. So there are some lower prices kicking about, aren't they now? And they are starting to stabilise and come down a little bit, which is good to see, especially if you're wanting to get into motorhoming and your budgets aren't quite as affluent, shall we say, as some of us. I got a question. Well, it weren't a question, it was somebody slagging me off, to be honest. How can anybody afford this? This is ridiculous, you've got more money than sense. Now, my answer to that is, the motorhome world, it's a long-term commitment, it's motorhome world. So when you get in one, it's more or less your first one. It's a big decision. It's like a mortgage. And what you'll tend to find is couples and things like that, when you get in your first one, you'll start at lower end and you'll build yourself up over years. Now, the good thing about motorhomes is they're not like cars and they're not like caravans, is they hold the prices, used prices, pretty well. So you don't tend to, like a car, drive it off forecourt and lost 10 grand straight away. It's not like that with motorhomes. They do tend to hold the prices really well, so you get back very much the same with what you've put into it. Now, there are bargains to be had, and they are expensive motorhomes as well, but what you'll find is, like you say, you'll build your way up over many years. You probably not keep your first one for 10 years, you'll probably trade it in, pay your finance off, start again with a newer model, and that's how it happens. When you get to our age, retirement age, or coming up to retirement age, you tend to have paid your mortgage off because you've worked hard all your life, and you tend to have a little bit of cash flow freed up, which is where you'll see people spending a lot more money. So some of these prices, like such as these over here, 108 grand, 90 grand, you know what I mean? It's a lot of money. It's a massive commitment. But what you'll tend to find is the people buying these are retirement. You all right, fella?
I am, mate. Not too bad. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine, mate. Yeah. I'm just doing a promo.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Normally,
you
have to apply to our marketing, so when you're filming on site, that's
yeah, no worries.
We don't normally have a problem.
All right. You're all right. So they get to a certain age, and they've got that spare money, and that's where your money goes to. So your mortgage is paid off, and you know what I mean. it's you got that spare bit of cash, and happy days, innit? So that's where your bigger prices and your bigger products come into play. So weren't too happy about us filming there, so not very good, is it, that? So alright, so them you and you some decent prices. There's not, I won't say there's anything cheap or bargains. I mean, I'll just show you stock of the other side here before we shoot, and yeah, herring over there, look at that. Is that real? That's standing over the pond there, look. Is it real? It's not real, that, is it, surely? No, it's not real. I thought it were real, that. I thought it were real. It's not real. It's not real. So, loads of stock over here, but salesmen are not very friendly. You've got to apply to marketing, apparently, to film, but it says we're alright. So, just a quick look round. Loads and loads of stock in, as you do. I'm going to walk all this way. I'm going to show you. When we had our other motorhome, it was too big for our drive. So we used to store it just down here. There's a site at the back, and it's a Kosovo gold, and it was really good. It cost us about 400 quid a year for storage, and we used to store it there all the time. It were good, but you can only get in business hours, you know what I mean, because you're coming through the main gates. So there were always like a mad rush of at weekends and things like that. So down there is your storage. Now these are a separate business to Marquis, but the security is absolutely fantastic down there, and it's good. It really is a Kosovo gold site. You've got all your cards to get in, and it's all controlled and cameraed up and everything. And I would come back here if I was storing again. So that's it. We're going to jump in car. We're going to head to the next one, because not very happy, are they? Don't want you filming. So a bit shame really, because if you're going to promote a business, and you'd think they'd be happy, wouldn't you? But I think he's got out at bed wrong side, or their last won't give him any nookie. But our big fat fella, I didn't want to get him on camera, name and shame and all that. But yeah, they don't look happy. I mean, he's over there, look now, telling somebody else off. What a donut. So Marquis. So at the beginning of this, we said, let me just get my phone out of my pocket. So beginning of this, we were talking about Loudons. Can you see me? Oh, here you go. So we're talking about Loudons, weren't we? And everybody's saying how bad it is, and then a few said Marquis are even worse, and I looked it up, and Marquis are coming down as the worst dealer. And with attitudes like that, when you're trying to promote them and, you know, have a look at the prices and whatever, and sure, like you and me and people at home, it's not very good, is it? You know what I mean? It's not very professional, and yeah, I don't think I'd be coming back here, especially with some horror stories you read. But like I said, if you've had any experience of Marquis in Sheffield at Dinnington, or any other Marquis branch, put it in comments. What were your experiences? Perhaps it's just me, I don't know. Is it just me? Have you had bad experience? Have you had a good experience? Put it in comments, let people read it, because they do read other people's comments, and they join in and have some nice conversations, and that's that. So, Marquis of Sheffield or Marquis of Dinnington, for me, it's a big fat 0. Prices, they're not cheap. I mean, they're one or two cheaper vans, but they're not cheap, you know what I mean? No bargain stickers at window, no reductions. Sales folk, they didn't seem very friendly. So I'll not be coming back. I'll not be giving them any business, shall we say. So right, boys and girls, I've enjoyed that. Happy days. I'm going to head now back into the centre of Sheffield. I might go and have a look around Murderell, go and have a coffee or something, and as soon as the car's ready to pick up, I'm going to head back. Now, we've spent the last few days, or I've spent the last few days, getting the motorhome ready. because we've had to reload it up once we got it back from Loudon's, put everything in. So it's took me a couple of days to load it back up and put all new bedding on and all that. So I've had loads and loads, and I made some changes and additions which I will show you when we get back. So if it's not in this video, it'll be next. So boys and girls, I've had to come back on. Just as I pulling out, just as I was finishing then, I just put my camera away and put all my microphone away and everything, and I got accosted. And the same salesman came out and he were very aggressive. I mean, in one breath he was saying that we could film, and then he came out and he was saying, you know, get off property, you're not allowed to film, I've got to apply for a permit off the marketing department. Apply for a permit. So I says, well, am I allowed to just have another look round motorhomes then? And he said, no, you get up. And I'm banned. I'm banned there from Marquis Leisure, according to this salesman. So I might just get on to Marquis Leisure and ask if I am banned, and you know what I mean. It's not going to stop me putting this video on. It just makes me more determined. So yeah, I'm very disappointed with that. I wish I'd kept my camera going. I apologise for the motorbike going past at 90 there, look. I wish I'd kept my camera in my hand so I could have just switched it on. I'd put my microphone away in my bag, and I'd put my thing, and I weren't quick enough to get it out, and I didn't even have thought or gumption to press record on my phone. I could have recorded it on my phone for you. But yeah, not very good. Not very good at all, Marquis. Very, very poor. So I can see why you're coming in as the worst motorhome dealer in the country. So Marquis Leisure, shame on you. Absolutely terrible. I will not be giving you any of my money.